The reason the painting came into conservation was the curator was interested in deaccessioning it. It was thought to be a rather poor quality work, possibly by Bronzino. This is what it looked like originally. So we did examination on it. We did ultraviolet examination and found out that there was basically a masking varnish on the surface that allowed us to see very little. With further examination of the painting, we decided to have an X-ray done. We found that she's actually holding an urn and the hand is much larger, and looking at the back of the stretcher and found that there is a crossed off accession number. Came from the Metropolitan. They decided they didn't want it. But also there is a very fine impressed stamp here, and it says Leadham Liner. Now there was a Mr. Leadham who transferred paintings from panel to canvas at the National Portrait Gallery in London in the 1860s. The painting started out in Italy, ended up in London, which was not heavily interested in Catholicism, and trying to sell a portrait of Isabella de' Medici in the guise of Mary Magdalene. And that's where you get the alabaster vase. So they took this painting that was very religious looking and not going to sell well, painted out the halo, painted over the vase here with the oil, trimmed down the hand, tarted up her face to make her look like sort of a rather sweet ancestral portrait that somebody would purchase. Well, this fellow purchased it in London, brought it to the States, gave it to the Met, and they decided, nah. So we subsequently purchased it. It remained in storage for a number of years. And it's now beginning to make sense. It's now a 16th century Florentine painting, something we don't have in the collection and we've decided to keep.